Welcome back to another episode of Never Been Wrong Podcast. I'm your host, along with my co-host, Eric
What's happening?
King, Lamar Latin. It's
What's the
me,
word?
Mike Ross, the final boss, because it's tough to beat me. But we're gonna touch on Marvin Sapp. Never should have paid it. Uh we also gonna touch on Draymond Green, his comments about the older generation not respecting his generation, Drake's UMG lawsuit, big win for Drake today, and finally, that was it, ain't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that way.
Okay. Let's get it popping.
What y'all want to do first?
We're gonna do the elephant in the room, and we're gonna close the doors. Close the door.
Close the doors.
Man, Marvin Sapp, bogus as hell, boy. What the hell? Who you think? Who do Marvin Sapp think he is? That's what I want to know first. The man said he shut the doors. He want 20. He want a dub from everybody, and his goal is to reach what was it? 40,000.
Yeah.
40 band
20,000 for the people that was there, because it was a
in the
thousand people in there,
congregation.
and
So
then it
20,
was another
20
20 for the people
online.
online.
So this is my question. What was it? What was it for?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Okay, so y'all didn't see the Ricky Smiley interview a couple days ago.
Now, I don't
Mm-mm.
fuck with Ricky Smiley.
Okay,
I,
so
I ain't see it, yeah.
he went on to Ricky Smiley and he said that that video was taken in August of 2024 and that wasn't his church. He was in a church in Baltimore. He was actually at a congregation. He said the money that was raised was not for him. It was for the event that was being held, the conference. It was a conference that was being held, a gospel conference or something like that. And it basically, no, he didn't receive any of that money. So that's what he said on Ricky Smiley 2 days ago.
A gospel conference.
Yeah.
Listen, Marvin Sapp.
Nice cover up. Nice
Yeah,
try.
yeah, yeah. He trying to lie, man.
Yeah, yeah.
If,
That don't
if
make
if you got a gospel conference and you at a conference, wouldn't the venue and stuff be paid for before all of
yeah.
these people get there? I'm just asking.
I
Unless they
would
trying to get
definitely,
back on it.
or something like that, or they was raising money for something. I didn't watch the whole interview, but that's just the bits and pieces that I got from it.
Marvin Sapp, you full of shit. You you
Yeah,
you uh you robbed them people. You robbed them people with no strap
yeah. That was cold blooded.
because they said the conference was over and he dogged them people talking about y'all ain't gonna do nothing but go get something to eat anyway.
Damn, I ain't see that. He went
With
crazy
they
like that.
with they $20.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
to put
almost
a
spit his
number on it,
water out, gang. No, he did not get down on them folk like that. That's
Yeah.
what he
to
did.
put a number on it, like it's crazy. Like you can't tell nobody what they can
Big
give.
Sap
You know what
bogus.
I'm saying? You don't sow your. You can't just sow a seed that you ain't got. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Maybe I didn't have $20 there. Maybe my bills was due. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you can't just force nobody to give anything. You know what I'm saying?
So
So,
in other
but
words, the word ain't free. The word ain't free.
We need 40K a spot.
Hey, now you know we grow up in the church. We know we grow up in the church, right? I didn't see some pastors like. I always thought that was strange when they asked for a certain dollar amount. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen them say lock the doors. Can't nobody get out. That was the first right there. In
uh,
all my years, that was wild. But
okay,
I had
1 second. 1 second before you go. On that lock the door thing, he said he didn't say lock the door. He said shut the doors. I went back. He did say shut the doors, but at the same
Close the
time, he
doors.
said
Lock
it
the door.
Close the doors.
Get the collection
closed
plate
the
around
doors.
that slide.
And then he said that it was chaos going on outside. Then about that, people getting robbed in the church. The churches is being robbed. He said all this on Ricky Smile. So
Yeah,
I mean
you
that.
said he said all that on Ricky Smiley, but he was the one doing the robbing.
Yeah,
That
And
was
this is
I
how
know a stick up when I seen one.
before somebody say he didn't rob them people, I listened to the speech. He said God ain't told you no shit like that. And when did he tell you? We got some feedback. Is that coming from your headphone?
could be.
Probably.
We got feedback. All right, I'll
Well,
take
A little.
these off.
I can hear myself. It's like an echo every time I say something.
Yeah, I definitely can hear that echo.
How we sound?
Yeah, you sound better.
Crisp.
Yeah, but yeah, Marvin Sapp, he full of shit. And I'll tell Marvin Sapp, you full of shit, just like Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley, you full of shit. Ricky Smiley's son died a year ago, and this nigga gonna go on somebody podcast and say, "Look how God worked." So he got a set of twins. I think the little girls is 8, 9, 10, something. But he knew he was fucking this woman, and these kids could possibly be his. So this man gonna go on a podcast and say, "Look how God worked. My son passed away, and I was in a funk for over a year, and then God gonna tell me I got a set of twins." Nigga, you knew you was fucking this bitch raw. So nigga, these people that do this shit, they just make the church.
Man,
Yep,
y'all
they
make
just make
church
the
look
church
bad.
look so bad. And I just don't understand all this goofy shit. Your son been dead a year and you've been in a funk, and all of a sudden you say, God said, this how God worked. I got twin girls that I met in everything. I met these girls and everything. You're like, shut the
You know
fuck
what I
up.
you know what I learned about church
It's gonna be
since the
fake.
beginning of time. A lot of your pastors is ex pimps and ex gangsters. And they see that church as a way to like make clean money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They literally just take the hustle and the finesse that they learn in the street and apply it to the church. That's all we seeing with Big Sap. That's what I see. I'm like, man, this just if you let a person talk long enough, they'll show you exactly who they is, man. And
And
I can I'm not buying that what he trying to how he trying to the damage control. I'm not buying none of that. I ain't buying that, brother. I know a stick up when I see one.
Mm-hmm. Close the doors.
What? And I first like, man, why they go for this? But it be some wild shit you see in church to where you just be like, kind of pause for a moment, like, man, is this really happening? What's going on here?
it's
Brother
it's
said,
it's a lot of pastors out here that's former pimps in the streets.
that's what I just said when you was yup.
Yeah, it's former pimping, and they using God to get that money.
For real.
So that's back to earlier uh podcast we had, prostitution of God. You know what I mean? So he definitely is in that category with this one. Cause I mean, 40K, like I don't care if it's 40,000 people in attendance and you asking for $1 from you still trying to get that money.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely trying to get that money. So I think that he said that he didn't say it like he should have said it. But
He did.
because
He did.
it's
He
how you
did.
say it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
He said it
But
how he meant to say it.
but
He snapped
that's
his
how you
fingers.
meant to say it, bro.
He
He's
snapped his fingers.
scrolling on them
He
people,
said
man.
if you're giving it electronically, I want to hear the what's the name? I want to see your hand big going over that thing. Yeah, he knew what he was doing. He robbing people. He just
Marvin
don't want
Sapp
to go to
out
prison.
Marvin Sapp out cold. He got that
I
hit.
would have lost it all.
Yeah, about to say he got that hit, don't he? That banger. And he used to sing in commission.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. That's one
Cold
of my
music.
favorite gospel groups of all time.
You know music, boy, because I thought you really know music to know them. they used to be cold, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
still got some of their records on my Apple Music to this day. I don't really listen. I don't really like too much gospel, because it's like, I'm just be honest. I don't. It ain't too much gospel I listen to, but them, yes
It's
sir.
time to make a change. We are the people. We can do it. Yeah, I was a
Yep,
commission
yep,
head.
yep, yep, yep. It's time to make a change. I remember that one. Well, mine is I am here.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
That
Fred,
that don't people don't believe that's a church song.
Fred. Oh yeah,
Yeah, because
and
you
I
know how
love that
it
song.
start.
I feel the sky. Know the sun is always there when it thinks about waiting for the man. Marvin, the words they saying, bro.
Believe it or not, I made a little track off of that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
right here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Hey, when y'all was
That's
doing
where that
that
came
day,
from.
when y'all was doing that day, you Sky High and Donny, right?
Yeah.
Y'all should have put that out.
Yeah, I just never finished it.
That's crazy. I never knew that's what you was on. Cause I love that song. I play it. From
With the
time to time.
love unconditional.
Yeah.
Ah.
I am here.
Yeah, Marvin Sapp need his ass whooped. Let's go to
Big
this
set.
nigga Kanye. This nigga in
Oh,
the black
Yeezy.
Morris, the black Morris get up.
What the fuck was that nigga on, bro?
He was in the black Morris get up.
So I watched the interview all the way to like the end. The shit started getting pretty redundant at the end because but everything he's saying ain't false. He got some valid points in some of the shit he do, but he mixing he's saying a lot of nonsense, that unnecessary shit that nobody fucking cares about. At the
What you
same
feel
time,
like was nonsense, EK?
the nonsense is just he's so heartbroken that they wouldn't put him on the album. The Jim Jones, like he was mad at Jim Jones because he didn't know how to do a PDF file. That was funny right there.
That
That was
was funny.
that was hilarious.
That was
He said
funny.
he said you gonna tell me none of your YNs know how to do a PDF file? That had me weak. I ain't gonna lie.
Shit.
Shout out Lou Will too, man. That dude is hilarious, bro. He good with them impressions. He did this shit to a T.
Yeah.
Out of all the comedians, he killed it.
I didn't see the little wheel.
Yes, a skin bone there one. He was funny, but Lou Will he killed it, bro. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
Yeah, I
what?
seen the skin
He
bone.
did. The comedians when shit like this happen, the Marvin Sapp shit, the Kanye West shit, all they do is get a comedian, the niggas that make skits. You gave them content.
Did you see? I seen the little. He was funny on the one, the Young L.A. Don't
Oh yeah, yeah,
extra
yeah,
cheese
yeah,
and broccoli.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
want to be with J Money's Germany. That shit was funny.
yeah. Lil Will, motherfucker. All this shit may not be fire, but
You know he played football. Did you know? Did you know
yep,
that?
yep.
Lil Will,
He make
he was in the league for a little bit. I don't know how long he made, but he made it to the NFL.
you got to see that one where he had to he paid the hookers and act like he's about to cash out him and ran off on him. Shit had me dying, bro. But
Yeah.
yeah. Kanye, he was right about you notice that he want to show that he's not controlled by the Jews and the powers that be.
Yeah.
You notice that? That's why he keeps saying that faggot. He keep going crazy saying that. You know what I mean? Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
You
and
said what?
he keep using the faggot word. He said it like a million times, and he also
It's
want
free speech though. Like
right.
why are we
You
ashamed of free speech?
you could tell
Like,
that he know that too, because
well, whether he know it or not, it's all type of people that say nigga.
well yeah.
He feel like he
I mean
can't get canceled.
yeah, that was never a word that'll get you a lot of ridicule.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
And
is, if
scrutiny.
community is saying, "Oh, you can't say that word," and then we saying you can't, but they don't give a damn about niggas. So, nigga, I'm with Kanye on that. Motherfucker don't give a damn about hurting your feelings. Don't give a damn about hurting theirs.
Yeah,
Jewish people included.
but he said that
Because
he
speaking of Jews, Eric, speaking of Jews, and let me just say this. Now, if you wanted to say Stephen A. didn't handle Shapiro and them like he tried to handle LeBron, and y'all want to get on him for that because I don't know if y'all know who Ben Shapiro is, but Ben Shapiro is he's a political commentator. He had called Stephen A. Smith a jackass, and since he's Jewish, Stephen A. Smith was real nice.
I don't even remember that one.
No, this shit just happened. It just
Yeah, I
happened.
don't
Oh,
know. I
really?
don't know. Ben
Last
Shapiro.
week he had him on the show because I know if y'all ain't familiar with Ben Shapiro want Derek Chauvin, the one that had the knee on the neck of George Floyd, he want Trump to pardon him. So Stephen A said, why would he pardon it? And and they went back and forth, and he called Stephen A jackass, but Stephen A didn't go hard on him.
We know he ain't.
He
Said
went
he
soft
run
on him.
TV.
Yeah, we know he ain't.
Well, the Jews own Disney and ESPN.
ESPN.
And that's
Yeah,
who he
he
worked
run
for.
he run his TV.
Yep.
So like it ain't
But
nothing you can
He
say.
just got that.
but
He just got that 100 millions.
But this is why I feel Kanye West. Yeah, listen, man. Jewish people can't disrespect us. If y'all don't want nobody disrespecting y'all can't disrespect us, Jews. Because if y'all want to start, then I'm on Kanye's side. Because
Man, you
Jewish
going?
people think can't nobody tell them and correct them. People can correct y'all. They trying to go after our sister Candace Owens because she coming at them saying they wrong for the war in Palestine, and they trying to say anytime you critique them, they want to say you anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
That's what he on, Mike. If you watch the interview, he on that heavy. Like he said, the Jews think that he said what you just said. They think that they so powerful, they too tough. He said he ain't going.
Yeah, nobody should go.
Yeah, he said he ain't going. And
Nobody should go. Don't let
and
these
he,
people think that they above reproach. Ain't nobody above reproach.
but this was the main thing. I feel like was kind of crazy because he keep going at Kim Kardashian, right? And he's saying pretty much y'all celebrities ain't speaking out for me, my kids, and this and that, and y'all ain't speaking up for me, and y'all ain't doing this all because I put on the Trump hat. Y'all ain't speaking out on this woman trying to pimp my kids out and this and that, but you chose this woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's my only thing about that. Like, even if what he's saying is right, it was you like her, you want her, you put a kid in her. So,
Four,
brother,
didn't he?
yeah, you gotta deal with what comes
Didn't he
with
put
that.
four in her?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah, you got to deal with what come with that. And
yeah.
one day your kids gonna see you on TV talking about their mom like that. So that you chose. You chose that white
Well,
woman.
everybody keeps saying so what? Rather them kids see them kids gonna have two different relationships, one with their mom and one with their dad.
You can't so what that, brother.
I can so what that y'all act like if two parents that was married then they get divorced, then if the father says something, all the kids don't program them kids. Them kids ain't gonna hate their dad. They mom
I'm not
actually
saying they
did
gonna
something.
hate it. I'm not saying they gonna hate him, Mike. I'm saying
What?
he got to explain to them
I
that
ain't gotta explain nothing. That ain't their relationship.
nah, hell no, I disagree with you on
Eric,
that.
that's not they relate. That's the problem is y'all want kids and grown people shit. He don't have to explain shit to them. That's him and her relationship.
Okay, but at one point in time they gonna want to know what's this about. That
Eric,
it's
he don't have
public.
to explain shit
It's
to
it's
kids.
it's
That's
it's
his
it's
relationship.
it's something that should be a private matter between husband,
Well, he
ex-husband,
didn't
wife.
make it private. He wanted to make it public.
I don't agree with it. I don't.
Eric, you don't have to agree. He didn't ask you
And
whether
Mike, you
you
don't have
agreed
to
with him.
agree with. That's the beautiful
But
thing
Eric,
about you.
he listen. This is what I'm saying. He didn't ask you whether you agreed. He
That's
don't
what we
owe them
talk.
no
But
explanation.
that's what we talking about, brother. We talking about what I feel about. He asked me what I didn't agree with.
Yeah, but he
Did
don't
he
owe
not?
them no
Lamar, did you not
explanation.
ask me that?
Yep.
So what are you talking about, Mike? He asked me what I thought about it.
Yeah, then he gonna have to explain that to the kids. You ain't have
That's
to go there.
that's my perspective on it. You can disagree with that. I got no problem with you disagreeing with it. Why you
Eric, he
on
don't
that?
have to explain.
And why you on that since you want to be combative? Because I was thinking about letting you know. Well, how about you give us that fucking public apology you owe us for
For
all
what?
that tap you was doing last episode?
For what? It was Cap, why didn't you take the bet?
Because I didn't want to bet you. I wanted to want you to go
No, no,
back
no,
and
no, no,
see.
no, 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 no,
Don't tap dance around it, brother. Don't
no,
tap.
no, no, no.
Be honorable in this situation. Be
Hey,
honorable.
Jerry had posted it. He said, "Hey, Mike." Then I said, "Jerry, did he say favorite player?" Jerry said, "Yeah, he did say favorite player."
But he said both, and I told you he said both.
You didn't say he said both, Eric.
Oh
We both.
man,
I told you. I said both. I said
this is
what Eric
crazy.
said, but then I said
This is
that as
crazy.
well. But
So which one did
it,
you ask me?
I thought you was gonna be honorable though. I ain't gonna lie. I thought you was
I
gonna be
mean,
honorable.
like,
No. I need to know which one did he ask me because he said
I
who's your
mean,
favorite player.
the conversation was the conversation. So I asked you about the GOAT because we was talking about GOATs. So I asked you who your GOAT was first. And
Why
then
would you
I
say
asked
who
you,
my
after
favorite player was?
conversation kept going, then I asked you who your favorite quarterback was.
Yeah. So I answered the favorite quarterback.
Man, you
Yeah.
was bogus. You know you was wrong. You was wrong.
Wrong for what? He asked. He just said what he said.
Just say you didn't hear him right. That would have been better. That would have been more.
Eric,
But you said I lied. He literally said what I said. He said you called me a liar.
Hold
That's
on
what
one
you
you
did.
second.
did lie.
Oh my God,
You
this
heard
nigga
him say
crazy.
favorite player.
Man, Jerry just stood up there. You mentioned Jerry. He laughing early. He's like, this nigga. I know he was thinking just what I'm thinking. Like when I watched about, like this nigga is crazy, bro. This nigga is going in. And
He
you,
had a timestamp on there too. Then Jerry Freeman, you had a timestamp on that thing.
yeah.
So they
He
owe me an
sure did.
apology, don't they, Jerry? Jerry, don't they owe me an apology?
Jerry know who owed the apology. He know. We can see, we ain't gonna get it. The niggas is crazy. But yeah, you can take your stance on that, brother. I'm gonna take mine on that. You can't change my opinion on it. Shit, that's how I'm. That's how I'm rocking. But when you got to talking about Kendrick, Kanye really hate Lucien Grain. He hates him. You know, remember he was on their side. He got on the Like That remix and he dissed Drake too. He said we all excited about the elimination of Drake. But then he dissed Lucien Grain, the label head of the UMG. He dissed him in the Like That remix. So it didn't make DSPs. He said Future and them niggas wasn't answering his call after they did that, and this shit didn't. So that's how he knew that them niggas was riding with Universal. It's been something that happened, this attack on Drake. And so he going against Kendrick heavy because he know that he's a UMG industry plant. You know. Um, Switching over to the lawsuit right quick. I wanted to bring you up to speed on that. Cause UMG, Universal Music Group, Drake filed, and his lawyer filed a motion to see Kendrick Lamar's deal. And remember, I believe that Kendrick signed a deal to push the pedophile. That was part of his deal that he just got to push the pedophile narrative. I believe that was part of his deal, and which is why Drake want to see his deal. He want to see the documents, the streams. How do they the money they put behind this? They call it payola, which is supposed to be like some illegal shit or whatever to defame his character. And UMG come back and they made a statement basically saying, you know, Drake is just pretty much a sore loser. He mad because he lost the rap battle. He engaged in this rap battle on his own. He was pushing for Kendrick Lamar to pretty much battle with him, and he lost. So that's why he mad. The judge denied that motion because they pretty much said, throw it out. No, we don't want to show you our documents. The judge denied that motion. So Drake and his lawyer will have access to those documents, brother. They will see Mr. Duckworth, Kendrick Lamar. They will see his deal and how it was structured. They gotta unask that shit. They gotta come up with all the documents. So we gonna get to the truth. And Drake's lawyer left a statement saying, we get to see what UMG has been hiding.
Mm.
So
All right, huh?
they've been. If I tell you I'm suing you, I feel like you used payola to defame my character with this artist. I demand to see your documents. Why would you hide your documents? Why would you be like, no? If everything was on the up and up, why not produce these documents and show them like, oh nope, no payola behind this,
Yeah.
all authentic streams, and they fell into the trap because he warned them of this lawsuit, and they still carried on with the Super Bowl, still carried on with the Grammys and all that. And Kendrick, like I said, Kendrick is just being used. He's a puppet. That's what Kanye was saying too. He's being used. Well, he's allowing himself to be used. If you notice on the Super Bowl, he's not the one actually being sued.
Right.
But if he goes on the Super Bowl, and he say,
Well, you know, they,
you know they trying to
like to
sue.
sue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you just set yourself up, and you set them up to lose this lawsuit. Now, on the other side of things, he got to be careful because it's shit like this, when you make them look like fools, that's what they kill niggas for.
I agree with everything Kanye had to do. I agree with the black hooded KKK suit and
That ain't no
everything.
KKK suit. That's a more science suit.
You right. That part. I agree with everything he do. Cause everybody think he fucked up. He ain't fucked up, man. He been there. He know this shit. He know his shit. And he a smart man. It ain't like we messing with no dummy. Everybody thought Cat Williams was fucked up until shit start coming to light.
Man.
Like, I don't know why people gotta play like this.
Mike, this is something you gonna love. He said he hate J. Cole music. He said he can't stand it.
Huh?
Kanye said he hate J. Cole music. He said he can't stand it. he said nobody that's listens to J. Cole that's not a virgin.
Listen,
Facts.
J.
He
Cole
was
can't talk that rapidy shit no more. 50 got on his head. He said, "You talk that rapidy rap shit. We wanted to see you and Kendrick go back and forth, and you bowed out like a bitch."
I wish Cole wouldn't have bowed out, but I'm still gonna listen to him. We already know where we at on that. Because he is a good rapper. I'm still gonna listen to
He
him.
was a good rapper
He still is.
When you start
Was
fucking with Cole.
after he bowed
always
out.
always
Oh
though.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
always liked Cole.
J. Cole can't talk that tough rap talk no more, and nobody want to hear that shit.
I
Yeah.
don't think he ever was a tough talking rapper.
We ain't talking about tough gun busting. He was saying, "Don't no rappers want to go against me and all of this shit. I'll turn a rapper into mincemeat and all of that shit." No, no, you was scared, and
Y'all
this wasn't
niggas
even
ain't
that hard.
stopping me.
You got a point there,
Y'all
Mike.
niggas ain't stopping me.
This wasn't even that hard neither.
Yeah, it was.
No, it
That diss
wasn't.
was hard. That diss was hard. I ain't gonna lie.
No, nope, nope,
He should
nope,
have.
nope,
He should
nope.
have. That's even more reason I was like, man, you pulled back. He was on his ass. I like that 7-minute drill. He was saying some things that I would have said if I was about him, if I was in a battle with Kendrick. Same like Drake. I feel like Drake was pointing out the shit that I would have pointed out. I
Talk
would
about
have.
how Drake got the #1 record.
Good one. Good one. Y'all forgot about that. Drake, #1 on Apple Music globally with no radio
Suppression
play.
with
And
suppression.
while in a dispute with the label, we know the label is suppressing the record. He's not really getting no radio play, none of that. He shot that IMAX video out his own pocket. They said it's big budget on. They say it might have been the biggest of all time. He got another banger, #1, and they said he was gonna be dead after this battle, after the pop out concert.
Once he dropped that "I miss you," give me a hug.
Oh my god,
That got everybody right back.
everybody right back. You cannot
Yeah.
stop talent. That's one thing you
That's his,
cannot do. You cannot
that's
fuck
his
with real
roots
talent.
though. Ain't that his roots though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went back to his roots. You can't stop that.
Yeah, but Drake, listen, some battle rappers said they dissected the battle. This is battle rappers. Battle rappers agree with me and Eric. They said Drake actually won. Drake was battling more than just Kendrick Lamar, and he held his own.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
y'all can say not like that, like not like Dust was the biggest song, but Drake had the battle. Daylight, the battle rapper, Rick
Mhm.
Ross, Kendrick Lamar, Future,
Mhm.
Kanye,
Mhm.
all of these other
Met-
people that was going.
Metro Boomin.
Ja
Weekend,
Morant,
Metro.
Metro
Shit.
Boomin, Ja
Yeah.
Morant.
Man. The whole fucking industry turned against this one man.
Well, was Rick Ross on it? Rick Ross.
Yeah, I
Did
just
I
can't
already
see
say
how
him?
people. Yeah, you
Yeah.
said Rose. Rose was on that too. Rick
He had to battle
ASAP
all these people.
ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rock. He battled all these niggas. Joe
Man.
Budden.
Yep. Yep. We not even gonna talk about the Charlemagne's and the Charlemagne is to him what Skip Bayless is to LBJ.
Yeah.
That's his Skip Bayless.
Charlotte Gay.
Right. We know he's zesty as hell.
Yeah.
So that's crazy to have to do all that. I don't know if another artist would have been able to come out and do that as well as he did.
And still got all these hits like Give Me a Hug, Nokia for your ass.
Man, you know that's gonna tear the summer up. The club is
Come on.
it's over.
Come on. It's his
And,
summer.
and
It's his
they
summer.
say they
Y'all
saying
thought it was gonna be Kendrick summer? It's
they
Drake
say
summer, just like that.
we healing now. That's what the fans have said. The music we healing. We can finally some music we can play. Except for this other little angry. This nigga is angry all the time and he contradicting himself. All this fake ass woke shit. This fake black power. You ain't really like that. Not when you fucking with the Grammys and showing up to the Met Galas. And if you still drawing up to Not Like Us right now, if y'all still on that right now, if that's just still getting y'all, I don't know what if that's just still getting y'all hype right now, bro.
It gets
Corn
Omaha hype.
on the cob,
Them
corn
niggas
on
play that
the
in the
cob.
club. It gets them niggas hype.
You say what?
It gets them niggas hype in Omaha. Ding,
That
ding, ding.
no. When I seen them playing in the club, it wasn't too many people moving when that shit came on. That squabble up shit is overrated. That shit is weak too. Though. I'm gonna be honest, that shit
Yeah, that
trash.
squabble up is weak. I didn't like
I
squabble
never
up.
liked that squabble up. TV off was cool for the moment. Now that the more I look at
I
it now,
think
it's
TV off is better than squabble up.
hell yeah. What about the other one you got? Peekaboo.
I like Peekaboo.
What they talking about? They talking about
I
no. They
mean,
talking about. They talking about no.
it's just a cool vibe. It ain't no banger or nothing like. It's a cool vibe.
No, what Kendrick has done, he didn't put himself in a position to where everything you do now, we gonna compare it to Drake. Now
Yeah,
remember, you the nigga that don't want to be famous. Allegedly, you don't want to be famous. You don't want to be the main nigga, but you going after the main nigga. So the music you making gotta measure up to that shit.
Eric,
Now
did
that
you
you
hear them bangers on the internet?
which
Drake.
one?
The LeBron James.
Oh yeah, I heard him. The
Yeah,
Bronny
yeah,
one was the funniest one.
yeah. That Bronny one was tough too.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
think
I
them
know
niggas get a
Lamar.
check off
I know
that?
Lamar felt that. Lamar commented. He said, "Man, Michael Jackson will be proud."
Mark, Mark was
But Lamar said Michael Jackson will be proud.
I ain't got no comment for that.
You didn't like that one? You didn't
That's
like
a
that?
waste.
Say his name. Say his
That's a waste
name.
of studio time.
I'm talking about the man on the Lakers.
Man,
That's
I'm
a waste of
asking
studio
you to
time.
say his name.
they went crazy. And Bron said he heard the joints. So I
Yeah,
wonder if they getting streams and getting paid for this shit.
yeah,
That's
they
what I
getting
want.
paid. He said we got Luka Don, a
Yeah.
reason then LeBron,
He snapped
the
with
real
that.
big three.
They went crazy. You got to give them credit. They went
Yeah,
crazy.
that's crazy. That's crazy, Lamar. They gave up both.
They went
They gave
crazy.
up AD.
Man,
Right.
it's some creativity. It's a lot of creativity, bro, and I love to see it personally. Y'all love when they did like Mike. If I could be like Mike, y'all
Yeah,
like that.
Lamar love that. Look at it. His eyes lit up when he
Why
heard that.
we can't love this? Because I love that too.
I thought you was
I'm
about
not
to
in,
start singing. Huh?
I'm not indulging in this conversation, man.
Sometimes I dream,
Let's talk about
hear
Draymond.
me.
Now that's a banger. That's a banger. Come on, man.
That's a banger. Of course it
Come
is.
on, man.
So why these can't be bangers though?
Hey, Eric,
Because
it seems like
they
the show been naturally segueing. We segueing to what Draymond Green said.
Yep, right. Let's get to what old Draymond said because when I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, I agree with Joe Draymond. He said,
You hear what Stephen A. and them said?
yeah, he tried to get around. Did you see how Molly cooked him though?
Molly cooked, but
Oh,
she didn't cook though
She
because
did
I
cook.
watched first take. I watch
She
first take
cooked.
every day, and that was a lie because
She cooked.
they compare tennis. They compare old tennis players to new tennis players. They compare old baseball, old football players.
No.
Yes, they
You missed
do.
Molly
I ain't
point.
seen it.
Molly point was she said when y'all compare the goats, right? The goat conversation in football is Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady. It used to be when Tom Brady was coming up, it was Tom Brady, Joe Montana. But once he passed them, football let Joe Montana go. Don't
Mm-hmm.
too many people bring Joe Montana up in the GOAT debate. It's between Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady.
Mm.
In basketball, LeBron James is Kevin Durant. It's all these new players. Y'all ain't comparing LeBron James to a new up and coming young guy. Y'all still
Mm-hmm.
going back 20 something years, going back to Michael Jordan. And that's what Molly's point was. She said, why does it always have to be y'all going to the past? She said,
He
why
said it's
can't it
hurting the
be?
game.
She said it's hurting the game, and it is. Why can't it be more recent players? Why ain't y'all saying Kobe? Y'all not saying Kobe. Y'all throw Kobe in as a constellation prize, but y'all really don't fuck with Kobe. Y'all really
Mm.
don't fuck with Carmelo Anthony. Y'all really don't fuck with KD. Y'all really don't fuck
Mm.
with these new age players. Y'all,
Steph,
we know,
Luka,
we
Giannis.
know you, Lamar. You don't fuck with LeBron at all, and he a cooker, pressure cooker.
Man,
He
what
he he in my top three.
I love the
That's
way
fine.
I love the way what she told Stephen A. And he really he tried to like he got one thing about him. Even when he did the rights, he gonna try to just try to say some extra shit to try to get up out of it. Like, no, she was right, bro. She's
Molly
right.
was right. Molly said the same thing. I think another basketball player said the same thing. He said, y'all always saying what we need to say. He said, you never hear them young people, you never hear the old niggas saying, Draymond is right. You never hear the old players saying anything good about these new players, mainly Shaquille O'Neal, because Shaquille O'Neal
Yep.
said he'll cook Jokic and Charles Barkley. I think them the main two niggas.
We gonna get into that, Shaq. But I want to say this before we go to the what Shaq said about cooking Jokic. Stephen A. was talking about the game because it was an epic game last night. The Nuggets and the Wolves. I'm mad I wasn't watching it. And
Watch the whole thing.
he got to talk about that brother Anthony Edwards is coming. I don't know if y'all been that brother is coming. He is very Jordan S. I'm like, man, god
After Anthony
damn.
Edwards said, "Don't call me Jordan S. I want to be known
Like,
as Anthony Edwards." He want to be
come
known as himself.
on.
Come
Why you
on,
can't? I'm like, man, as soon as he said that, I was like, okay, I'm thinking he about to cook. Cause we got the playoffs coming up, but we getting excited, nigga. It's time now. This shit
you
getting
ain't getting
serious.
excited for the Eastern Conference. You already know it's gonna be Boston.
Right, right. We already know. Somebody said that we might as well just let the Celtics and the Cavs play 20 games. Somebody said that. Like the rest of that shit ain't
Mad
matter.
Dog.
Yep, Mad Dog was right. The West about to be litty. But god damn, Stephen A, why you gotta this Jordan? He's very Jordan-esque. Like, bro, shut up about Jordan.
You
God
hear
damn.
Marcellus Wiley expose Stephen A.
You know I did. You know I did. Got him good.
Mhm.
That's the first thing. When I get up in the morning, I turn this shit on, bro. I go to YouTube and I seen that one this morning, 5:30 this morning. I
Yeah,
was like,
Marcellus Wiley. But I think what around the association they showed what really started the beef, and they showed an old clip of Stephen A. digging a little bit too. He got a little bit too personal on that. What's the name? So
I didn't see that part.
yeah,
I just
do you agree with? I know you probably do. I want to see Lamar. Do you agree with Marshawn Lynch saying that LeBron should have crashed out over his son? Because I don't agree with it.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all.
hey, let's
Like,
just make
We
let's
know
make
Eric
one.
do.
No, let's make one thing clear. I don't really think he crashed out. It ain't like he put his hands on him or nothing like that. He didn't
We
go
ain't,
for
you
it.
know what they call crash out now.
that's a
We call
crash out,
crashing
bro.
out.
Just
We
stepping to
call it
him,
crash
period.
out something. But he crashed out.
Emotionally crashed out, bro.
So because he just stepped to him and he had a little. He said it with his
Yeah,
chest.
Eric,
yeah.
listen.
That's emotion.
Yeah, because if he really wanted to get in Stephen A. Ass, he should have said, you know what, hey man, after the game, man, I'm gonna meet you. Come meet me here. Since you say what's the name, he didn't have to do it in front of all them people. It's like LeBron. Come on, you didn't
But
have to
hold
do
on,
it, in front of all them people.
hold on now. He said what he said in a public platform.
Okay, LeBron will invite him on uninterrupted or mind the game and chew his ass out.
Hey, Mike, you want to know how I would have did it? You want to know how I would have did it? It would have
We
been
waiting.
smooth. I would have just looked over at him. I'd been like, I'd have said it quiet. I'd be like, hey, fuck, nigga, keep my son out of that. Hey, talk about me all you want, but keep my son out of that.
But Eric, he didn't say nothing about the man's
But I
son.
would have just said it like that, smooth. I'd have said it. I wouldn't have went up on him, all up on him. I would have just said, hey, and I just kept going.
And Charles Barkley had a real good take on what happened. I
I
agree
seen
with
what Barkley
Charles.
said. I
I
seen.
agree with Barkley on that one. He said, LeBron, it ain't a good look you trying to bully Stephen A. And he said, Stephen A, your response to being bullied was lame as hell.
Hey, but
He
you
was
know
pissed
what?
off. He was pissed off that he got on win horse. But I'm like Barkley. I'm still my stance is on is what it is. Fuck what Barkley talking about on. He said it ain't because Barkley. You be keeping this shit going on the low too. And then you try to jump and say, we don't talk about the Thunder enough. We don't talk about the Cavs. No, you be keeping this Bron Jordan shit going on. You be keeping it up too because
Hey, but you know how LeBron, like if y'all see him after the game, like and he talking to one of the other teammates or something, like he'll pull his jersey up over his mouth. You know what
yep
I'm
yep
saying?
yep.
He could have did that.
They got real lip readers now. Real
Yeah,
lip
he could.
readers.
Yeah, so he could have did that. You know what I'm saying, and not made a scene about it.
Maybe so.
No, I think he should have, if he wanted to chew his ass, he could have got on the phone and been like, hey, man, am I taking this the wrong way? Is you saying something about my son? Like, you didn't have to confront him in front of all the people in LA
Now come
at the
on,
game.
Mike. Now, Mike, I can't let you do that because you the same nigga
Eric,
just told me.
listen, Eric, I'm not worth $1 billion, brother. You can't sit up there and hold the po nigga
Why does
baby.
money
Hold
always?
on, Eric. I'm the po nigga baby. This nigga is a billionaire. You can't tell me the billionaire can act like a po nigga baby.
Yeah, you got to conduct yourself differently for sure.
Says who? Did he
Shit.
lose? Did he lose an endorsement? Did he lose
Eric,
something
we
behind
not
this?
talking about him losing endorsement. But nigga, you got a school. You are the face of a shoe franchise, an NBA franchise. You got two sons and you got your daughter. You got all of this.
So, Mike.
LeBron James, hold on, Eric. LeBron James is the most scrutinized man that ever walked the fucking earth. Ever.
Hey, Mike, let me tell you something right quick. See, this is what you be doing. Now, you the same nigga that just tried to tell me a minute ago when I said that Kanye, your kid's gonna have to see this one day. You talking about that's the relationship between him and this girl. So you understand that he should chill on that, but you don't understand that that's too much.
No. What I'm telling you is LeBron James is $1 billion man. Like, ain't nobody saying you can't show your emotion. You didn't have to show your emotion there. Matter of fact, it's the third quarter. You in the game. Like Stephen A. Smith asked you, what did you want Stephen A. Smith to do? If Stephen A. get rowdy with him, they throwing Stephen A. out. Now ESPN gotta have a thing. ESPN, why did they throw Stephen A. out? It's Stephen. So LeBron, if you wanted to check him, you could have checked him, but you could have done it a different way. I don't know why you can't admit that LeBron
Eh,
could have done that a different way.
I don't know why you got a problem with how he checked him.
Because of Eric again, you got the Lakers, Nike, LeBron's school, and everything. He's the head of a school. Eric, if
Eh,
you're a head of a school, bro, listen.
eh,
If you're a head of a school and you're the face of the school, you gonna be out here fighting with motherfuckers.
Okay, pass the mic for a second, because you gonna keep going on and on and on. My shit quick. All that Lakers, Nike, all that shit. He feel like his son is worth saying what he gotta say, and he ain't losing none of that
Eric, he
shit.
didn't say shit about his son. Why are you pushing this false narrative?
Okay. Like, I ain't even about to get going back and forth with you about that shit. Like, I already didn't. You didn't cook yourself on that shit 1,000 times.
No, you
I'm
done
just
cooked
tired of
yourself,
talking about
Eric. You just because you say
you
you
contradicting
cooked or
yourself a lot.
somebody
You've
done
been
cooked
contradicting
themselves.
yourself a lot lately, and it's crazy. Like I said, you've been contradicting yourself a lot. Like you want to come with this moral shit, and he could have did this because he's
No.
billionaire.
We're
And all.
talking
Don't
about
nobody give
this,
a fuck about that shit. Why do you? Why, you talking about he could have did this way
Lamar.
and that way?
If you a billionaire, you gonna act like the po nigga, baby?
Man, that po nigga baby,
No.
that's some sidewalk shit you trying to put. That's some smoke and mirror
I'm
shit you
asking
trying to
Like,
put
Lamar the
out
like,
there.
question. He
like,
not asking you.
like
Uh,
I'm really a pole nigga baby, and if I became a billionaire, bro, like I know that I gotta do shit differently. I can't move the same as I used to move down here up there.
Kanye's a billionaire. Same nigga you were just trying to tell. I don't care about the relation, kid, what the kids gonna say and this and that. But you want to say something about him
Eric,
in the
listen.
school.
Hold on, because I want you to stop. I need you to stop now. Listen, the problem a lot of kids have when they side with their mom or they side with their dad is they end up hating and disliking one parent because kids shouldn't get the fuck in their parents' relationship. It's
That was
not
not where
their
that was.
relationship.
That was not even the. That wasn't even where that was going. You took that there. The reason I said that is because one day they're going to get older, and they're going to have to hear about their mom and dad feuding online. She ain't said nothing about him online. He said
Eric, so
everything.
listen, if they want to talk to their dad or they want to talk to their mom, they can. But if their mom and their dad is real people, they can be like, "Hey, man, that was me and your dad relationship. Just leave it there," because you don't want your kids to favor in the mama or the dad. The kids supposed to love both their parents unless their parents is mistreating them. And I know Kanye ain't mistreating them. We know Kim ain't mistreating them. So let them kids love both of their parents equally.
That's
And let
literally
them
what he's
kids,
saying. He's
hold
saying she's
on, let
mistreating him.
them kids stay in a kid's fucking place and let these motherfuckers, if they want to argue and what's the name and have it out, let them have it out. But them kids, they don't owe them kids no explanation of why they ain't together no
Mike,
more.
Mike, 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 Mike. He's literally
I'm done,
saying,
Eric. Move on to the next
yeah,
question.
if you
I don't
done,
want to
then
hear
be
no more.
quiet. Let me talk then. Why you keep
I
cutting
don't want
in?
to hear you talk.
What
Go
then?
ahead to the next what's the name.
Yeah, no. You ain't gonna. We ain't gonna do that. We definitely not gonna do that because you
We're
talking out the
done.
side. But you're talking out the side of your neck, and you got to be corrected. You got to be corrected sometimes, and this is one of them. Because he
Lamar,
really is
Lamar, you
talking
hear
shit about. He's talking shit about their mom and saying
Lamar?
that he's saying she's mistreating him. Is he not, Lamar? Did he not say that she they pimping him out pretty much?
That's what he
That,
said.
that's what
So what are
Kanye
you
West
talking
is
about?
saying. Eric, that's what Kanye. Listen. If you're gonna take the
I
side
don't
of
want to hear
Kanye,
what you say. Go to the next.
if
I
you
don't want to hear
okay,
nothing you
let's
got to
go,
say.
let's
Go to
go,
the
let's
next
go.
shit. We didn't got that. We did. That's how we do that.
Yeah, we go to the next one. Hey, but Lamar, check this out, Lamar. Hey, just because Kanye West
No, we
said
don't want to hear
something,
what you got to say about the
Eric,
Kanye
shut
shit,
up.
bro.
I'm talking
No,
to
you shut
Lamar.
up. We ain't got to hear nothing.
Hey,
I can
Lamar,
delete you. Actually, we don't want to
you
hear what
can't
you got
you
to say
can't
about that
delete
no
me.
more.
You can't delete me.
Yeah, I can.
No, you
On to
can't.
the next topic. We was on some Draymond shit. You talking about you? I could tell you didn't even watch the interview. So you just talking.
Oh, I didn't watch the interview.
So what
I
the
got
fuck
a
is you
lot.
talking about then? You just talking.
Talking about what? I'm talking about what you just talked about.
But you don't know what the fuck you talking about because you didn't watch
Eric, you said that you
it.
agree that his kids should. And I said his kids should stay out of their relationship.
Mike. If you let somebody talk, you'll learn something. I was telling you, one day as they get older, they're gonna have to look online and see.
So
My
what? It's
dad
still
said
their
my
parents'
mom was
relationship,
pimping me out.
according
But
to fucking Kanye. He ain't the
you
fucking
understand that,
gospel.
but you want to come with this, oh, LeBron is the leader of a school and all that. Man,
Is
stop it.
LeBron
I'm gonna need you
Eric,
to stop, sir.
is
I'm gonna need
LeBron the
you to
leader of the
stop.
school, Eric?
On to the next. What was the last one we was on? What we on
Is
Draymond?
LeBron the leader
I
of
don't
the
even know how we
school?
got back to that. We was on Draymond.
Because you keep going back and wanting to repeat the same shit.
I'm not gonna participate in your folly, bro. You already you ain't gonna you ain't gonna admit that you was wrong on the last show.
I wasn't.
That you was belligerent, trying to bet, calling me a liar. You proved
Why did you
yourself.
bet?
For what? I told you
What
on
do
the
you
show I'm
mean?
not gonna bet
You would have won a
again.
free sandwich. If
I
you saying I was wrong,
don't want no free sandwich. I just want you to stop trying to goddamn debate shit that's not even no need to debate. We was on somewhere. You took us off the path because you
no,
wanted to
you took
debate.
us off the path. You went back.
Hey man,
You want to make a purchase? You want to make a wager
make a wager on what?
that you took us off the path?
Yeah, we can bet that.
You took us off the straight path.
No, the fuck I didn't. No, the fuck I didn't.
We was on the straight path, and you took us off. You wanted to go down the side alley. Go ahead. What's the last
You want to
topic?
make a wager on this series if we catch y'all first
Yeah.
round?
You ain't. If you catch the first round, we putting your ass up out of there.
That we can make a wager on that.
I doubt you want to make one. Playoff Jimmy.
Yeah. I ain't scared of playoff Jimmy. I
Playoff
know
MEJ.
with them stupid ass blonde dreads he got in his head, or blonde braids he got in his head.
I don't
I ain't
like
scared
that.
of him.
Yeah, he need to take that shit out.
But it's a couple people that said today that they feel like y'all beat us, and he made
Yeah,
a
we'll
good
beat the
point.
brakes off y'all.
They made a good point as far as the Lakers not being able to hide
Listen,
Luka.
Eric. Lakers, Bakers, Skaters, Warriors in 5.
you can't take Uncle Shay shit.
Hey, I just took it.
You can't take his shit.
I just took it. I just
Stephen A.
took it.
love when
People
he
keep
say that too.
up on it.
He really want to steal it. He want to steal it bad.
Yeah, I just took it from you, Shay.
But I
Lakers,
can admit,
Bakers,
I would rather
Skaters,
play Memphis
Warriors
first
in 5.
round, even though we gonna beat the Warriors if we gotta play them. I would
Nigga,
rather
stop
play.
it. Nigga,
I
you
would
ain't gonna
rather.
beat Steph shooting the ball
We gonna
insane
bet.
like this.
What you want to bet? Ice
Nigga,
Cold
let's bet it
Bubbly?
now.
Ice Cold, in prison we bet Ice Cold Bubbly. Shout my nigga Breen. What you want to bet?
Ice cold bubbly.
Ice Cold Bubbly. hey, I would rather play Memphis than the Warriors because the Warriors is not gonna be easy to beat. I don't give a fuck because Curry is over there. Period. And now he got this nigga Jimmy Butler that always just pump fake till he get a foul. But y'all ain't got enough to beat us. We did
But
give up our.
you already know what season is coming. Jimmy's season is coming right now,
He
man.
played solid in the playoffs, but we
He's a
gave up.
playoff nigga, man.
We did give up our advantage that we had on the Warriors. We've been standing up on the Warriors because they couldn't have nobody for Anthony Davis. They couldn't stop him. That's why we've been beating them. But now we don't have that. And Luka, he gonna have to move on defense on
Luka
the way they play.
Giannis.
But so who gonna guard him though? They gonna put Jimmy on him?
Draymond.
Who?
No, I
Who?
can see him. They gonna put Draymond on Brown, I think.
No.
And you might see that. You might see Draymond on Luka and then Jimmy on Bron. But
No, you gotta have Jimmy on Bron. Jimmy is the defensive
Draymond
specialist.
guard Bron a lot though. He
do.
always guard Bron a lot.
He do.
Hey,
He do.
when people say, I'm just gonna say this about LeBron. When y'all say LeBron ain't that, go back and watch when he played KD in the NBA Finals, and he torched KD ass when KD was on the fucking Thunder. KD couldn't do shit with Bron. Nobody can do nothing with this nigga in the world.
Let me tell
What
you
year was
something.
that's when you said in the finals?
Yeah, when the Thunder played the Heat.
Oh yeah.
And then he went to Golden State right after. Yep.
And that was an MVP season for Durant.
Yeah.
And
You know
LeBron
what?
just went through this nigga.
The NBA trying to investigate John Moran. They getting corny, bro.
Well, for what?
Because he went like this to the Warriors bench, like he was like shit that
But-
all them niggas be doing.
But somebody did it. Anthony Edwards did this.
I gotta at least give Stephen A. credit for that because he at least stood up for John Moran on that. They getting corny with that shit. Come on.
Sure.
Come on.
That's corny shit.
They gotta stop
What
that.
they say he do? He put the pistol.
Yeah, like he just regular, just his basketball, man. They need to stop him. They
Anthony
picking up
Edwards.
shots.
Anthony Edwards literally had it upside down last night. I watched the whole game.
Man, let them do
What's the
play
whole game?
basketball, man. Y'all trying to investigate so you can suspend some shit before the playoffs start. This shit is
But-
crazy, bro.
But back to Jokic, 61, 10, and 10 is a crazy fucking stat line to me, bro.
And let me tell you something. He would have cooked Shaq big ass.
I don't think so.
I'ma be honest.
Okay. On offense, he would. He'll cook
Yeah.
Shaq on offense. No cap. Shaq can't do nothing with Jokic on the other side of the ball. Not nothing.
Yeah.
But Shaq would have cooked. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I thought about. We all know Shaq just bully ball, boom, go into your chest dunk, and he had to turn around, jump hook, right, left hand too. I can't see him just Jokic ain't really got no defense like that. But I can't see him just bullying him like that though.
I can because it was big niggas that he was bullying. Like he was bullying bigger niggas than Jokic.
Yeah, you got a point. So this is what it boils down to. Okay, Shaq, you gonna get some points on offense, but your ass is cooked on defense. You got to guard too.
Nigga, you cooked.
You
Shaq
cooked.
is cooked.
He got more skill set. He gonna foul
Hell
you out.
yeah.
You gonna be in foul trouble. He gonna make his free throws. You gotta.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when Jokic is at the line? I mean, at the 3-point line.
Bust your ass. He gonna get his ass busted.
Because your feet don't move faster than Jokic. He could go around you.
And now you out to play because you can't even. Because now that opened up the floor for everybody else. Because you gotta
Hey,
watch.
y'all saying MVP Shaq can't guard Jokic?
No, he can't guard Jokic.
No, I don't think he could guard Jokic.
Jokic's gonna be in foul trouble.
Yeah, you gonna get in foul trouble. You might could have guarded the early Jokic. Not now.
Yeah, Jokic. I could see that too. Jokic being in foul trouble. I could see Jokic getting in foul trouble, fucking with Shaq.
They gonna probably
But
run a old zone on him. Do something
yeah,
like that. He gonna be all the way out the game. We ain't Jokic ain't even gonna have to guard you like that.
yeah,
It's gonna be a zone. We gonna front you and make the ball come out your hands, brother.
yeah. I
Yeah,
know how. Like I'm a hooper. Like and then the little like I ain't gonna say weak ass competition because it's real ballers in the city. But I know how hard it is to score 20 piece, bro. I know how hard it is to score a 20 piece. So to hit 60, like in the NBA is crazy, bro.
In a
With 10 and
60-point
10,
triple. A 60-point triple at that.
with 10 and 10, like that's crazy to me,
yeah, but
bro.
didn't it go in overtime? Come on, y'all.
2 overtimes.
Y'all putting too
Still.
much on it though. It
No,
wasn't
no,
overtime.
no. 60 is
No,
60.
because
Don't care if it was
Yeah,
overtime.
he had like
Eric Curry scored 52 in the regular. He didn't need all that. 52,
yeah,
10 and 8
yeah,
and 5.
Not more impressive than a
yeah,
60-point triple.
Eric 52, no
I don't care.
overtime, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 steals. Come on
yes he
That'd be
now.
did.
amazing.
Yes
It's
he did.
amazing. It's
That
amazing,
was
but
impressive. That was impressive.
it's amazing, but we not putting too much on the 60 is 60.
Eric, two
In a 60.
overtimes.
So what?
Context now
Who
matters.
done had a that's the first 60
60
point
point
triple
triple
double,
is a
ain't it?
60-point triple.
Eric,
Ain't that the
context got
first
to
60
matter.
point
2
triple double?
overtimes. That's extra 10 extra minutes.
Hey, he still
Hey,
got
you
to
know,
make the
hey,
shot. He still got
There
to
you
make
go.
he still got to make the shots, Mike.
Eric, 52 versus you playing a 48-minute game versus a 58-minute game. Come on, stop it. Nigga, knock it off.
Oh, this
If you
Nigga, knock
think
it
Shaq's game
off.
was more impressive, that's cool. But you can't say hit what he did ain't impressive just because it went in 2 overtimes. Yeah.
that nigga Russell Westbrook pissed me off missing that layup, boy.
Oh my God, what the hell, Russ? What was he doing? That's why I
I
said
don't know.
I love Westbrook, but I can't fear no team with him on it.
I don't
I
know.
just can't fear no team with him on it. That was
But
crazy right there.
but clutch time in all respect, that Jamal Murray would be in the game.
Russ gonna be out there too.
No, Brown gonna be out there.
Christian Braun, man, Russ gonna get big minutes. He gonna get clutch minutes too.
Yeah,
He been a big part of what they've been doing all season long. So he gonna play.
yeah, he gonna play. He definitely gonna
It's gonna
play.
be some decision making times where he gonna be out there.
I
I
Hell
ain't
with
just
that
I
nigga out
just
there.
that nigga did. That nigga, hey, first
get
of
to
all,
miss a fucking layup.
he didn't have to shoot the layup. I don't mind him shooting it, but how you miss that? And
Yeah,
then
but
on
that's
top, after
Brown
you
should have
miss
pulled it
that,
out.
you go out there
You
and foul the
foul.
man on the
What
3-point line.
y'all calling the niggas? Y'all saying the nigga Bron?
Christian Braun,
Is Bron?
yeah, like
Yeah,
Braun.
Braun.
Okay, Bron. Okay.
Yeah. So Westbrook jumps out there and fouls the man on the 3-point line. That was the
But
craziest part of all of it right there.
it didn't look like a foul. I only seen it once in slow motion, but it didn't look like a foul. Not in
Oh,
slow motion.
it was a foul.
It was definitely a foul.
Was it?
But see, the crazy part is like on them type of plays,
Yeah.
there be a lot of acting going on. So if you just barely touch him, it's a foul.
Stop playing with it if you
Yeah,
don't
for
hit
sure.
the head.
I would have rather him if it's me. I'd rather him make that shot than me foul him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna live with you. Shoot.
Yeah, you.
He jumped high as hell too, didn't
Yeah, I ain't gonna touch you by no means at all.
Yeah, you just throw your hand up and then back out of there.
Another thing they need to change in the NBA, they need to change that if I challenge something and I get it right, I should keep getting my challenges.
You shouldn't lose a challenge.
Yeah, if I challenge something, I got it right. So I only get one more challenge?
he? Yeah,
No,
but
I
how
should
Yeah,
many
keep
times
getting
we gonna challenge though, Eric?
until I get it wrong.
The game gotta keep moving.
They don't
yeah,
care
that's
about it.
true too. That's
They
true
don't care
too.
about that. They don't never care about that. As long as they be taking to review them challenges as
Yeah, but
late as the
Eric,
worst.
you're gonna have human error. But I don't think that was human error on that call right there.
No, not that call right there. I'm just saying in general. They need to. I don't like that. If I challenge, I should keep getting challenges as long as I'm getting them right. Because they
Yeah.
make bad calls. They make terrible calls at costly times.
Yeah, sometimes.
But yeah,
Sometimes.
man. I think we covered all the bases tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's cover this last one. You can't hold me in no game on 1-on-1. Yeah.
Who is that? Who, me? I
I'm the
think I
best basketball player on this panel.
didn't I beat you last time we played 1-on-1 shooting all
Yeah,
Not
you
jumpers?
did.
even close.
You beat me. You beat
Not
me.
even close.
We were shooting
I'm
jumpers.
the
Yeah.
best basketball player on this panel.
I don't
Uh,
know
I ain't
about
gonna,
that. Me and you gonna have to. I respect
gonna
your
lie.
game though. I respect your
I ain't gonna
game,
lie.
but me and you ain't never
I ain't
really
gonna
got
lie.
down like that.
I
I
got
don't.
I got
I don't think you
like
got to really
some
see
of
how
the
good I am.
some of the coldest point guards that this city ever done see ever done had to feel me. Pause.
Some.
I done torch motherfuckers, bro.
okay, so when y'all trying to play,
Yeah, we need to get some. We need to get this. We need to get this going.
we need to get this
Uh,
going.
we need
I
to get it.
torch motherfuckers, bro.
We
Hey,
need to
hey,
get
yo
game of
boy, hey,
21 going.
your boy, my nigga, yo boy,
Who?
Chris Jones. He got one of my best highlights in the world.
You cooked. You cooked C1.
Man, I cooked C1 at Benson versus North, man.
Would he agree?
And he ain't got no choice. It's on tape.
It's on tape.
Was this a play or a whole game?
Man, this was a play.
Oh no, yeah, I can believe that.
Hey, this is when the questions came out. The yellow and blue question.
Yeah.
Y'all remember them?
Yep.
And we was playing against North. I was the only nigga on the court with them. I had the yellow and blue questions on and the all black jersey. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, you was ahead of your time on that. You wore them
But
against the opposite team. You wore their
I
colors.
wore them against North. And Mr. Szynski made me take them off during halftime. Facts.
They used to hate.
They
like
said
that.
I was taunting, basically.
You see the NBA players do that now. Like Bron, he wear the team he playing. He will wear their colors.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really
On the
don't like the
sneakers.
NBA when they do that shit.
Yeah, they saw me.
Yeah, they should limit if you want to wear what's the name. The color got to be your team colors at
I
least.
kind of like that. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of cool.
No, I hate seeing the Laker uniform, the Laker purple, and nigga, you got on some green ass shoes.
That's hard to me. I love it. I
That
love it.
shit
I
ain't
ain't gonna
hard.
lie.
Shit is whack.
Yeah. Or they got the pink Jones on or
They
Yeah,
keep the
you
pink
got this
Jones
is a
on.
uniform for a
the
reason. You got
highlight.
a
That'd
uniform.
be going crazy to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
Why
you got a
everybody wearing them
uniform.
pink Jones?
I just feel like I think Kobe might have been one that started this. Was he the one that started in the NBA? I like that you ain't got to stick to your team color on the shoes and all that. It make them all
Yeah.
like individuals in a way. Like I'll be seeing Luca. He got the
Yeah, but this ain't an individual sport. It's a team sport. So let's bring some unity back into the game. It was nice for a little while. If you can wear different colors, y'all don't all have to have on black, red, what's the name? But it should be limited to your team colors.
No, we ain't going, Mike. You ain't got
Hey,
no say
hey,
so. You ain't got no
hey,
say
guess
so.
what guess what shoes everybody had on my team? Guess what
What?
shoes everybody had on
The
my team when I had on them
masterpiece,
yellow Iverson?
the
What?
masterpiece.
They had on the masterpiece, Jones, okay?
Never,
They had on
never,
the masterpiece. I ain't gonna lie. They had on the
never. Them niggas had a
masterpiece.
piece on.
Man,
Go
they
ahead
had
and
on them
make them say.
Nova. Oh,
Hey, a lot of
G.
them teams that year wore the masterpiece basketball
I know
shoes.
Chris Turntime, my boy Chris Turntime had them masterpiece on. We used to joke on my guy because he had them Jones, and
Don't
Yeah, I
hate
could.
on masterpiece.
he
Don't hate
transferred
on
from
P.
Northwest to Benson, and he had them P's. That's probably why he had them because everybody had them on y'all team.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good. All right, I'm gonna
yeah.
leave you as I came. But everybody know that I'm the big game man on this panel. I'm
No,
gonna see y'all
you done
later.
lost credibility. You losing credibility. Your credibility going down.
Huh?
You ain't
Huh?
honor. You ain't honor. You ain't honorable right now. Is you,
What?
Lamar?
How am I not being honorable? What?
Lamar.
What?
Lamar,
What?
keep it real.
What I gotta
Hey,
do to be honorable?
Lamar,
hey,
you said we ain't gonna let him off the hook, bro.
What I
I'm
gotta
gonna
do to
leave
be
y'all as
honorable?
I came. I'm gonna
No,
leave
no,
you
no,
as I
no, no.
came.
Before y'all go, what I gotta do to be honorable?
Man, just apologize and say you was wrong, bro.
Okay,
For
I'll say this. I'll say partially because I didn't hear him say the GOAT first. I only heard favorite player. So yeah, so Eric, you apologize too because you said he didn't say none of it.
I said he said favorite player and GOAT. I said
All
he said
right, all
GOAT.
right, all right, all right, Lamar. You said it, brother. I tip my
Come
cap.
on.
All
All
right.
right, man. We'll see y'all on the
Love
next
y'all.
episode.
I tip
For
my
sure,
cap.
for sure.
All right.
Peace. Yes,
Out of
sir.
here.